Mic's on. Alright, hello everyone. This is an update regarding the blizzard that is currently underway across parts of Michigan, northern Indiana, and northwestern Ohio. Places in northwest Ohio are actually under a winter storm warning at the current moment, so it's not really anything as significant as what we will be facing here in western Michigan and northwestern Indiana, but there's still some snow falling there. The lake effect is carrying in that direction. Winds have picked up. We have wind gusts of up to 45-50 miles per hour expected today, and they will continue throughout today and much of the day tomorrow as well. And that is what is actually making the blizzard conditions, not necessarily the snowfall. Reminder that a blizzard warning is for conditions that are of 35 mile per hour wind gusts or greater, and visibility is less than a quarter mile because of snow already on the ground. It doesn't have to do with snow already falling, rather it has to do with the snow that is already on the ground. So that's what is comprising this blizzard warning, and the blizzard is going to continue through tomorrow. So definitely not going to want to be on the roads today in particular. I will be on the roads myself, though, having to pick up a vehicle from a place in Kalamazoo. So let's take a look at what is going on right now. You have radar scope right here. You can see the lake effect snow. All of this is making some lake effect snow across the Great Lakes region. Heavier bands are currently focused in this area right here, but you can probably see it better if I change the graphics here. And there you have snow right here across parts of western Michigan. Kalamazoo County is also facing snow. Pretty much anywhere across western Michigan is facing snow at the current moment. The magnitude of the snow is a bit less than when you're at the lake, so there is still snow occurring in those areas, though, as you can tell. Places that will see the biggest impacts from snow, once again, are going to be places along and west of US 131, so kind of in this general area here. Right here, you can probably see about well over a foot of snow in this general area. So, and then areas farther east of that could see anywhere from 8 to 12 inches, maybe probably 5 to 8 inches out here in the eastern part of Michigan. So there is going to be still some decent snowfall from this. I've looked at what the National Weather Service projects for snow here in my area, which is down near this part of Kalamazoo County right here. There is projected at least 8 more inches of snow for this area once the lake effect snow machine really kicks off this afternoon, which it is forecasted to do so. So that is what the current radar showing the system is way out here now, way out here in Ontario, and is dumping a lot of snow in that area, and it's actually kind of wrapping and stagnating in Ontario. And then since we're on the southern edge of that, that is what's bringing us our snowfall across parts of our area. So let's get to wrong screen here. Let me fix that real quick. Let's refresh this here, and then we'll go here. Let's see if that does it. Nope, looks like we're missing something here. I'm going to try to figure out what's exactly going on with my stream here. I think I'm going to have to reset. No, we don't want that. Alright, well, you know what? I guess I'll just do it on here. Okay, so let's pull up the models here. Well, sorry about this. Didn't realize it was going to mess me up like this today. Okay, so now we should be able to see it. There we go. Yes, we are. Okay, so here is what the HRRR is showing. This is actually an earlier model, so let's go to the more recent model. This is one of the latest models for snowfall potential. You've got the system snow finally moving out of the area this morning, which it already has. On the back side, you've got those 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts that are going to bring that snowfall. Okay, so this snowfall is likely going to extend widespread across the Great Lakes region. It doesn't really show that here, but there will still be snow inland as well. And you used to have that dendritic growth zone that's really low in the atmosphere that's able to dump that snow over us. And what's really projected to happen is that the lake effect snow is going to continue in this area. HRRR really doesn't show that too well, but you do have that lake effect snow organization there for Christmas Eve. This shows it during Christmas Eve. Let's go to hour 22. So this is where our snow is likely to form. Your dendritic growth zone is about 2,000 feet, and then you do have that 23-degree temperature difference, 5,000 feet above the surface of the ground, and that is what's going to enable that lake effect snow to form. So that's going to continue to progress and further develop as that low deepens off to the northeast. Now let's look at our wind gusts that are expected. This is on Christmas Eve now. Christmas Eve, 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts, 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts in some spots. Let's back it up closer to a time that we're expecting today. You still got those strong winds, 45 to 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts. That is blizzard. That does meet the blizzard criteria that we would have set up. So definitely fits the bill for blizzard. But we're going to go to the Christmas Day model now. Having issues loading now. Alright, so this is as it's starting to move out. Let's get a look at snow total potential for this for the remainder of this event. This is what the HRRR shows for snow accumulation potential, about 8 or 9 inches in Kalamazoo County, much more farther off to the west. St. Joe County looks like you might get 5 to 6 inches of snow. Calhoun County, 6 to 8 inches. Seems like you guys will still get some decent amount of snow. Again, this is on the Kuchera ratio, and the Kuchera ratio shows the potential for, or kind of modifies the ratio based on the amount of moisture that exists in the atmosphere and the dynamics that exist for snowfall formation. And this is probably the more accurate depiction of how much snow we could still potentially see from this particular event. 10-to-1 ratio does show a lot less if we were to just use 10-to-1 ratio, but the Kuchera ratio is a better method right now of forecasting this lake effect snow event. 9 to 15 inches, even up to 16 inches still remain to accumulate across western parts of Michigan, west of US 131. Some places could likely see a little over 2 feet. Wouldn't be a surprise to me if some places saw over 2 feet, so that'll just be something to be prepared for. Lots of snow up in northern Michigan, the Upper Peninsula, and Indiana. You're pretty much done with the snow now. Indiana's not really going to see as much snow at this point. Ohio, you have a little bit of snow still coming your way, and it's going to start to move out later on this evening as well. So lake effect snow, though, is really going to be the main story with the rest of this, and then also lake effect snow in Buffalo. If you haven't seen what's going on in Buffalo right now, let's have a look at that real quick. They're expecting a ton of snow, a huge chunk of snow. Some people say this could be the worst blizzard that they've ever had in Buffalo, New York, and that's also associated with those winds that are surrounding that deep bomb cyclone that is deepening in Ontario. Let me check in for comments. Nothing there. So that is currently what the situation is. I do plan to be heading out into Kalamazoo later this afternoon to pick up my car, fresh tires on it, which means those fresh tires are going to get me around to places to investigate this major winter storm as it continues to progress across parts of the area. So that's just something that I will be continuing to keep track of. So that's pretty much all that's really going on. It's just keeping in mind that information I gave to you in the previous video, plus this is kind of the additional update of some things we could see with this event. I think I'm going to stop it there. I will be out and about later this afternoon, not necessarily this morning. So later this afternoon, stay tuned for some later updates about this winter storm event on the road. And stay safe out there. Stay warm. It is so cold outside. I took my gloves off and my hands started like, I don't know what exactly you call it, but they started feeling pretty bad. So it's really cold out there, negative 16-degree wind chills. So definitely be careful with that across parts of western Michigan. And then even colder down in Indiana and Ohio, where the wind chills are down to negative 20, negative 30. Definitely not a situation you want to be in, caught out in the cold like that. So that's pretty much all for me. Stay safe, and I will see you all